Hello, Living Dead Dolls fans. This is Josh, aka Doggiepants, with the Mezco Toys Forum, coming at you with another Living Dead Dolls review. Today I got in some of the Series 26 dolls, so I'm going to do half in one review and half in another one. I get the other two in. So today's review is going to be for Lamenta, Lammas, and Holle Katrina. I have Sam Hain and Beltane coming in hopefully sometime next week, so I'll do another review for those. Great. So, like I usually do when I do multiple dolls, I'll start with my least favorite and go to my favorite. And yeah, so let's start, of those three, with Lammas. Here she is. Great doll. Pretty standard black coffins, no handles. The chipboard for these, it's kind of interesting. It's like a spell book. So there it is, see some spiders and little creepy crawler things going everywhere. It says Lammas, the time is nigh for the feast of the August moon. The bright summer days will come to an end soon. So yeah, so let's open her up and take a look, right? So here she is. This is Lammas. And she's an okay doll. She's not so bad. I'm not a huge fan of her dress. Well, let's just start with the fabric. Right now, it's kind of like a velvet. It's pretty nice fabric for Living Dead dolls. We normally don't see them use something like this, but it's hemmed along this side here, but it's not hemmed on the ends, which gives me little scragglies, and it also kind of lays a little strange. The bottom of her dress is made out of the same material, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I want to say like those girls that you went to high school with who wore the long skirts that were BFFs with our Lord and Savior. That's kind of what I feel like with this dress. It's also velvet. It has kind of an odd, like, it's not a straight edge on the bottom, so it goes do. So it's cut a little bizarre, but it is two pieces from her top, so you can change out the bottom if you'd like. It does Velcro up the back. And then her top is kind of like a corset top. It is a little bit structured here, and it's a little tougher than you think. And what else is interesting is it fastens in the back like this and then goes around her neck, which means that the shirt can't come off because you can't get it up and over her head, which is a little bizarre. And that's the same with the cape as well. I'm going to see if you can get a nice close-up picture of the way that her cape fastens. It's like a little piece of, I don't know what you call that, like black ribbon or something, that attaches it, but it's really short, so you could never possibly get it over her head. You'd have to cut it off. The other problem with this is, I don't know if you can see around her neck, there is some major staining issues with this fastener. And I also have some staining on her arms from the black velvet, as well as her legs. And on her back, when I undo this, you can see a lot of staining from the red as well. So this doll is a bit of a staining nightmare. And that's something that drives me crazy. I was really bummed about the cape not being able to come off because I'm a big fan of displaying dolls without their capes. I don't know, I just like to see the doll a little bit more. So the other interesting aspect of this doll is the mask. So here, let's see if I can give you kind of a nice close-up shot of the mask. The mask has the feathers on the left and the right side. What's interesting about this mask is it's very tight. The elastic, again, is very tight, so it takes a little bit of finagling to get it off without damaging the mask itself. One nice thing about the mask is that it's structured plastic, so it keeps its shape. I don't know if you can see that. So it's a little bit tougher, which is nice, because I thought this mask might be, you know, easily breakable, kind of like Pestilence plague mask, that kind of material, but it's not. It's tougher than that. So that's a good thing. Here we go. Here is the doll's face. One great thing about Lammas is she has a nice, thick head of hair. It's really well rooted. The red is a great color. I love dolls with red hair. And it lays pretty well. It got a little wonky in the coffin, so I may have to do some finagling to clean it up a bit. But for the most part, really nice job on the hair. I really like the hair. Her face paint is one of my favorite things about this doll. I think the design is incredible. I really like kind of like that antler eyebrow thing she has going on. Very beautiful. The color choices too are really, really nice. I just wish her outfit would have been a little nicer. It's odd because it seems like they may have spent a good amount of money in producing this doll. And I'm not a huge fan of the outfit itself. The rest of the doll I think is primo. Yeah, but that is Lammas. Great. So let's move on, shall we? The next doll we're going to take a look at is Holle Katrina. And Holle Katrina is the doll that was designed after an LDD fan. I believe her name is Holle Katrina, I'm assuming. I know her name's Holly. She's not a boardy person, so I don't know her personally, but she did win a contest and had a doll produced after her. So the chipboard says, many have entered, but the script is very hard to read. We can choose only one sinner. Congratulations, Holle Katrina, the 13th anniversary contest winner. Yeah, so here she is. Let's get her out of the coffin. Here she is. And the hat does not come displayed on her in the coffin. It's behind the tissue. So what you're going to see when she's in the coffin is this kind of cool mop top that she has. The dress is really, really nice. It feels kind of similar to Orchid. Actually, very similar to Orchid now that I look at it. But she does have these buckles, these they almost look like pilgrim buckles in the front. She has these black and white sleeves that go all the way down. It's not any kind of an undershirt. It's attached to the dress itself. It Velcros all the way down the back. And then she does have the tights that we first saw on Jack and Jill, going all the way up. And her shoes are the Mary Janes. Oh, I forgot to mention Lammas' shoes. Lammas has boots, but no socks. But they're the pretty standard witchy boots, if you were wondering. Yeah. Anyways, she has Mary Janes. The dress is really, really nice. It doesn't want to stay down in the front. It comes up a little bit, but it's still kind of cute. Doesn't bother me so much. I really like her hair. It's really nice. It's creasy as all get out, you know. I may want to wash it, but I think they did that to kind of give it that like textured little Joan Jett kind of craziness going on. And she has a side part on the left side of her hair, so it's all coming out of here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's really, really cute. And I felt weird about the idea of displaying her without her hat, but I might. The hat's pretty nice. It's a little not wide enough to go around her head. I mean, it does. You kind of have to really pull it down so it doesn't look like, oh, I'm just wearing a hat sitting on top of my head. But for the most part, it works. It's a little different than the Ember one. I was assuming that it was going to be exactly the same as Ember, but it's not. The material is a little bit looser. It's not quite as stiff, so it doesn't hold its shape as well. But still very, very, very cute. Her face paint is another great face paint on these series. A lot of people were not big fans of the mascara, the like long bottom eyelashes. But I think they're really, really nice. I like the high arched brow, the simple lip. Overall, really nice. No stray paint or anything like that. No stray threads either. The quality of this doll is great. You can see the money that they spent on her outfit. I really like her. I think they did a really, really good job. Yeah, Holle Katrina. She's going to stay with me for a little while. She's one of those dolls that look a little more living than some of the other ones, so I know she may not be everybody's favorite, but I happen to like those dolls. I'm a big fan of Mildred, so whatever. The one thing that Holle does have is she has the gotta stick out my tummy issue, and I've seen that more and more on Living Dead dolls, so to get her to stand, she has to lean way back. I don't know if you can see that. But I think that's just a manufacturer issue, so your Holle may not have that problem. And then last of the three that I have is Lamenta. Here she is. And let me read her poem. The third of the three sisters who pollute our world, the offspring of a witch who had three little girls. Lamenta is the most beautiful and holds the most power. Her sweet tears of blood shall rain down like a shower. So she is a member of the three sisters, and the other two were I know I'm going to mispronounce them, so I'm sorry. I just lost it. Oh, Suspire and Tenebra. So Lamenta's the third one. Yay, we finally got her. It's going to be hard for me because I don't know whether I should display her with the two sisters or if I should display them in their series. I don't know. It's going to be a tough call. But let's take a look at the doll, shall we? Here she is. Now, it's interesting because this doll, I was not that interested in getting it. When I saw her design, I was like, oh, that one's a little poopy. But she's my favorite of these three. She's really cool. Her outfit is bizarre. I didn't know what was going on with this front thing, but it's like a vest. It's all one piece, I believe. Yeah, it's all one piece, this whole dress. So it is attached to the vest. And the vest does go all the way around. So it's purple in the back as well. It Velcros all the way down. Her arms, and in the prototype they weren't this color, but this doll they are. They're black. But the black arms stop right at the joint. So the rest of her body is white. Yeah, which I think is an interesting detail. It really helps her look haunting. She has a long skirt with the purple around the bottom. It's a simple material. It lays really well. Not like the bizarre velvet that Lammas has. The other really nice detail is this bizarre, oh, it's caught, there we go, veil that she has. And it's really a veil. It's lace. See? And it's a wide, big circle that then lays really nicely around her hair. It's a really fantastic detail. I've never seen them use something like this. Because it seems like they always use that tulle material when they do things like this, but it's different and it's very nice. It does come off pretty easily, which is nice because I didn't know that was the hair that was underneath there. And it's really good hair. They've had some problems with the pin curls recently, and these are phenomenal, and they're up in pigtails. But they lay really nicely, and it adds to her very scary look. So it's hard for me to decide whether or not I'm going to display her with the veil. I don't know what to do, but we'll see. And then her face paint, really beautiful, really simple. She has the dark eyes, very stylized. Feels a little like Little Apple dolls, but different, I guess. Yeah, really gorgeous. Good job. I think this doll is fantastic, and surprisingly enough, she's going to stay with me for a long time. She has the witchy boots as well. She doesn't have socks, but whatever, it doesn't bother me too much. Can't see them. I'm kind of getting over my sock thing. Yeah, that's it. Let's talk scoring. So Lammas, just because of all the staining issues and the outfit that I'm not totally digging, I would probably give, out of 4 stars, I would maybe give 2. I think she's better than like a 1.5 because the face paint is great and her hair rooting is fantastic, but the staining, it's bad. It's bad. Then we get to Holle Katrina. I think Holle Katrina is a great doll, and I think people are gonna really love her. Congratulations to Holle, man. You got a great doll. I would give her probably 3.5 stars out of 4. Had issues. The only thing knocks it down a little bit, and also the way she stands. But for the most part, great doll. And then for Lamenta, I'm going to give 4 stars. I wish she had socks, but other than that, it's not really a problem for me. She's a beautiful doll, and I'm really surprised. I'm excited to put her with the 3 sisters. So this is a long video, I apologize, but I want to make sure you guys got a good look at all of the new dolls coming out. Stay tuned. Next week I will have Beltane, and I keep saying Samhain, but I believe it's actually pronounced Samhain, the holiday, so yeah, I don't know, I'm bad with pronunciation. That's it. Thanks so much. Get out and buy the dolls. Do it. They're amazing. Take care. See you later.